Okay, so you know when we were doing the easier ones, where like what makes back in the day, like hold on, x plus I have to work backwards. So x plus 3, x minus 2, and then first is x squared. Outside is negative 2x, inside is positive 3x. Last is negative 6, and then it's x squared um, plus x minus 6. Okay, so you know with this one here, what makes this problem easy? Like if I said factor this, if I said to factor this one, what makes that problem easy to do? Oh, this is super important that you know this. You have to be able to recognize which one is the easy one. This one, by the way, this is the hard one. This is the easy one. Okay, no, it's way easier compared to the sad face. Okay, the reason why this one, the smiley face one, is easy is because there's an invisible one right here. Okay, that's called the leading coefficient, the coefficient that's in the front there. All right, those are easy. Those are bookshelf problems. You go over here, what goes on top of the bookshelf? What goes on top of the bookshelf if we're doing the easy one? No, like 6 goes on top, right? All right, 6 goes on top, and then what goes inside the bookshelf? Yeah, so what it takes to actually get those through multiplication, right? All right, and then which one of those do you think you're going to use? And I really picked actually a really bad example, but it'll still work. But 6 is like a tricky one. Okay, go. Keep going. Keep going. So what? So which one do you think you're going to use? Wait, you should know this. Well, okay. So these have to. You just did this, by the way. These have to add or subtract in order to give you this guy. 2 and 3. No, that's not nothing. The number here is invisible 1. All right. So you're saying positive 3 and negative 2, right? All right. And so then what's the answer? Yep, and then it's always a good idea after you do this to check your last. What would your last be? If you were just to check the last. The last. So first, outside, inside, last. Check the last. See? Boom. You're good. Got that? Okay, that's the easy one. This problem on the left in no way is done like this. Okay. So, why? The one on the right or the one on the left? Uh-huh. No, it's still not cake. Okay. So these types of problems, first of all, what type of equation is this? And that's not an equation, by the way, because it doesn't have an equal sign. But what type of dealio is this? What is this thing called? Yeah, what is it called? I know it's called a binomial. No, because it's got 3 terms. What's it called? So this is called a trinomial. Wait, I'm gonna kill me. Oh, all right. Let's see if this helps. Okay, so this is a trinomial. That word doesn't really help much, but it's also like what type of like equation this would be if it had an equal sign. It'd be quadratic. Do you know why it's quadratic and not linear? Because it has a square, has the highest power. All right. So what makes this problem hard again? No, this one has a square. This one, it's hard because it has a number in front. You see this has an invisible 1 in front? This has an actual number in front. That's what makes it hard, and that's what gives you a sad face. Got it? Yes. The reason why they're awful is because yes, and it's trial and error, and you don't want to like plan it out like a chess game, kind of like this guy. Like here, you're like, oh, are you watching? I got to see you. I don't see your eyes. All right. Here, you can see on this one on the right, oh, it's 2 and 3, right? You can't really do that with this one. You just have to play around with the numbers to get the one that works. So don't like try to plan it out. Just throw in numbers. Okay? All right, so you go parentheses, 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 parentheses. All right, so instead of FOIL, we're going to do FLOY. All right, FLOY. So first, so look, this first number right here, we get with our first. This one over here, we get with our F right there. And then this one over here, we get with our what? So no, I pointed at the last 5. So the first 5, the first 5s squared is we've got through first. What gives us the last 5? All right, so like you know how you have FOIL, right? So this first right here, gives you this guy. Okay, the last gives you the last one. All right, so what gives you this one? The last. All right, so that's why you're going to do first and then last. You're going to get those down, and you're going to see if they magically make the middle number work. We haven't tried yet. You can't say they don't when we haven't tried. All right, so how do we get our first? Okay, so no, you're going to go 5. You're going to go 5s. I hate s's. You're going to have 5s. Yes. Look at my s. Look at my. I did curvy. See, it's like a curvy s. Okay, here, fine, fine. No. Well, man, I'm just going to. We're going to, and I hate the lowercase cursive s. There it is. There's your 5s. There it is. Okay, go. 5 dumpling. Now what goes over here? So see, this is your first is this one and this one. These are your first. Wait. We're still working on first. Okay, that's 5s. So we need to, this number and this number have to give us this. So 5s times what gives us 5s squared? 1 what? Yes, 1 dumpling. Okay, now we took care of our first for now. Now we need to do last. So we got to get 5. So how do we get 5 through multiplication? It's all through multiplication. How do we get 5 through multiplication? But how do we get this 5? How do we get 5? 1 and 5. And don't worry about the signs. So 1, 1, and 5. Now, before I tried to show you the scissor technique, and I was like, all right, you get your 2 fingers. See, like, oh, you can't see me. But you get your little peace sign fingers. Let me see your peace sign fingers. There you go. And you put one there, and you put the other one there. Yeah, that's because you don't listen. Okay, so because you don't listen. Okay. All right, so this is my attempt here. These are fingernails. Oh, it's not even pointing at the right thing. Okay, hold on. So then, hold on. There we go. Okay, so peace sign. That's your reminder that it's the outsides. You do the peace sign. Look at me. You can't see me. You do the peace sign. Hold on. So look, you're going to, okay, look at my face. Look at me. All right, this is your reminder that this is your outside. After that, what's the next move that scissors do? What do scissors do? What do scissors do? Let me see. They do this, and then they do this. That's some sort of alien scissors. These are scissors. These, okay, so you do that, and then you do the 2 fingers together, all right? So we're going to do the outside ones right here. You multiply. So multiply where the 2 fingernails are pointing. What do you got? All right, 25s. Wait, we're not done yet. Oh, but I know what you're thinking. And now you put your fingers together. You do the little finger dance. Fingers together, and you're going to multiply with your fingers together. Like when your fingers are together like this, which ones are they pointing at? Yes. Multiply those two together, and what do you get? 1s. Now, oh wait, one dumpling. I need to put a dumpling over here. Hold on. One dumpling. And why aren't they in the same color? What is this? Okay, one. Did somebody send me a picture? Okay. All right, so now you see how we have this right here? This? All right. So when you get to this point, it's kind of like when you figured this out right here. Look, it's kind of like when you figured these guys. So now you play with your. Okay, so you need to equal negative 24, but you get to change these signs any way you want. They got to equal 24. Remember super positive and super negative, and then subtract, and then the second grade math, and take the sign of the bigger number. So we need to end up with a negative 24. Yes. Go. Okay, come on. Focus. All right, so here we go. So what do we do with this 25 and this 1? What do we need to get with it? Just how much do we need to get? What are we trying to get? By golly, that's it. We have negative 25 and 1. All right. Yeah, plus 1. Cool. So now, was that correct? All right. So now, using scissors, which one gives you the negative 25? Wait, we got to call this open. Yeah. Does the open scissors give you the negative 25 or the closed scissors? The closed. So the one that I drew right here, this multiplying this 1 and the 1 gives you the 25? The open does. Now you're not going to change the sign. Look, you're not going to change this sign. And you're not going to change this sign. You're only changing the sign on the 1 and the 5. All right, so do we change the sign? So does this 5 become negative or positive? You have to ask, how did we get the 25? With the open scissors or the closed scissors? Open. So is this 5 that I'm pointing at touched with the open scissors or the closed scissors? Wait, this 5 is touched with the closed scissors? The open. All right, so this is giving us our 25. But we need to make it negative. So we make this negative. Did you see what I just did? All right. Now, does our open scissors or our closed scissors give us our 1s? Do our open scissors or closed scissors give us our 1s? Closed. Okay, so what's the sign on this 1? Positive or negative? Positive, because we want a positive 1. You with me? All right. Now, let's check the last. Always check the last when you're done factoring. So what does our last give us? Make sure that it's correct. Now that we have 5 dumpling plus 1 closed times 1 dumpling minus 5, what does your last give you when you multiply the last numbers? And it's negative 5, what's in the problem at the end? Then we did it right. All right, type it in. We factored it. Here's the answer. Just as. Okay, so here's like as a general rule, it doesn't work all the time, but listen, just as the one to try for the first time, are you listening? Okay, so when you're trying to get your 54, like what times what is 54, go with your like third grade multiplication facts, like the popular one. Don't go with 54 times 1. Go with the other one. It might be 54 times 1, but chances are it's going to be the other one. But that's not, the one you just said isn't correct anyway, though. Tell me what you remember. I feel like we did this before, and I kept on doing them over and over and over and over again. This is my memory of this, so I need you to work here. I need you to do some work. So we got to put the parentheses down, right? You said 7. Oh! Ooh! It's being recorded. Oh, I didn't repeat. Did I repeat your number that you said? You said 9 times 7. You did. Okay, you ready? Yes. Use it. All right. All right. So look, good. By the way, you're on the right track. So we're going to do Floyd, right? All right. So I'm going to call this. Just look at my screen. Yeah, look at my screen. All right. I'm going to call this position A, position B, C, and D. All right. So what goes in position A? All right. 9. It does not. 9G. And what goes in position C? 6. Just the number 6? G. Why do you have to have a G in the over here and over here? Because you have to have a G squared. All right. So now we took care of the first. It could be wrong, but we're going to try it. So now we're on the last. All right. So which one of these numbers right here represents the last? Which number one of these numbers is in the, which one, the what? Yeah, so 12 is the last number here. And you're going to get the 12 by multiplying these two together. All right, so let's try 6 and 2. Okay, now look, if you embrace the scissors method, you will be doing minimal erasing. So wait, what does our open scissors give us through multiplication? Yep, yep, 18 and 36. Can 18 and 36, wait, we need to get the middle one. Does that work? Okay, so don't abandon the 6 and 2, just swap their locations. Put the 2 here and the 6 here. The 2 here and the 6 here. All right. Now what do the open scissors give us? What does the open scissors give us? What do the open scissors give us? So we get not 56. No, because 9 times 6 is not 56. Okay, 54. And then closed scissors. What do closed scissors give us? Awesome, 66. Okay, now that we got these two numbers correct, now you got to give them their signs. Is this number a super negative number or a super positive number? Or somewhere in the middle? It's, yeah, so like that number is like, this number negative 66 is like greater than 54. So you have to tack on to the 54. So what should these signs be? That should be negative, and this one also has to be negative to make it kind of grow more negative. Uh-huh. So then when it's like that, it's great because you don't have to think about it. You just go like this. Boom, boom. Wait, check your last. So we just did first, your last is 12, and is that positive 12? Okay, because sometimes your last gets like screwed up. So you always want to double check the last. And that's it. All right, now let's see if you have improved from last time and I don't have to do like 30 on my own. And I'm like, are you listening? And then you're like looking down at your phone. I am. Okay. Watch. Are you there? So it looks like you messed up here. But that's okay though. That's okay. Hey. Don't cry. Calm down. No, 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 no. We're not all perfect. It's okay. All right. Okay. I don't even think we did these types of problems yet. Like, no, just don't look at their work. Their work's gonna confuse the heck out of you. Okay, watch. Do you know how to do you know, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep going on this problem. Okay, so we can repair this problem by first thinking about this. Okay, hold on. No, everything was right, but there's something that should have been done first. Watch. So if I have 3x plus, or let's say I had 9x squared plus 3x. This is a different type of factor problem. I call it popping out. What can you pop out? Good. Well, more than just a 3. Yes, we're going to call it popping out, okay? They're all, that's a type of factoring. So, good. Okay, so pop out right here. And what do you get? Okay, cool. And then now what do you get? Wait, wait. Oh, so you want to get a wait. You want to be able to get when you put it back together again. You want to get a 9x cubed, right? So 3x times what is 9x cubed? I mean squared. Yeah, 3x times 3x. Okay. All right. All right. So we got 3x times 3x is our 9x squared. So wait. Well, now what do we do? Come on. No, because this is important. No, like it's not done. Are you really? This is factored? This is done? This is done? This is the same exact thing as this right here? Same thing? You gotta do this. Okay, that's a none. Okay, let's go. What do we got? So we're popping out from 9x squared plus 3x. Alright, well, distribute just makes you, no, because if you multiply these two together, what do you get, alright, cool. And if you multiply the other two together, you end up with 3x squared. Wait, say it again. Plus what? Yeah, 1. Because what's 1 times 3x? Yeah. All right, so now look. This problem, the approach was done wrong, but it's repairable. But what you're supposed to do, and I forgot to tell you, the first the first rule of factoring. What's the first rule of Fight Club? You don't talk about Fight Club. What's the second rule of what's this? No. The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. The third rule of Fight Club, and you say it in a way that it's like more intense. You don't talk about Fight Club. All right. The first rule of factoring, no matter what type of factor problem you have, this is the first rule. First rule of factoring. This is important. Is you see if you can pop out anything. All right. What's the first rule of factoring? See if you can. What's the second rule of factoring? Same thing, but more intense. Same thing. Yeah, that's not scaring me. What's the third rule of factoring? Yes, but not scary. Okay, so what can we pop out from 54, 66, and 12? 6. All right, so we got a 6 right here. Boom. Which makes the problem, so the problem's going to become a little easier. So now you have a 6. All right, so 6 times what is 54? Just watch. Just watch. I know. Just watch. 6 times what is 54? All right, 9. But wait, we need to get a 54g squared. So what do we put after the 9? Well, then what's 6 times 9g? So what do we put? Okay, cool. All right, what goes after that? Minus 11g. All right, cool. And then now what? Plus 2. All right, cool. So that's the first rule of any factor problem. You want to see if you, and many times you won't be able to pop out anything, but in this case you can. All right, so now what you want to do next is you want to do the trial and error method, which involves Floyd and the scissors. You with me? All right, but look, that is a band name. Are you watching? Do you see my screen? All right, so Floyd and the scissors, you need to do this right here. We're going to Floyd it. All right, so what do we get for our, we're not scissoring yet. What do we get for our first? What do we put down? This is not factored. It's starting to be factored. Um, we want to put something here and something here. So what times what gives us 9g squared? 3 what? Okay, so 3g times what? All right, so we got that. So that's taken care of for now. Now we got to deal with our last. What are we trying to get? Is that our last number? Is that our last number? What's our last number? 2. All right, so what times what is 2? All right, so I'm going to put a 1 and 2. I don't know if it's right, but we're going to put it down right there. All right, scissors time. What do the open scissors give us through multiplication? No, wait. 6 and 3, which is 9. Wait, 6 and 3. 6, it is 9. I totally processed that differently. Okay, so now you flip them. You're right. What you just said is right. For the first time in your life, you're right. Okay, so 2. No one will ever hear that. Okay, so here we go. Scissor it. What do we get for open scissors? I think I did. I did. See, because before it just gives you the same thing. I think. Wait. So look, 2. I'll put a 2 over here, right? All right, because what do you get here? You get 6 and 3, right? And it didn't work the other way, right? Okay, but there's a different way to get 9. We tried 3 and 3. Now we try the other one. Yeah, so we'll do 1. All right, here we go. So what is our open scissors give us? Our open scissors? Our open scissors is there and there. Okay, so open scissors gives us 2. And what do our closed scissors give us? 9. Can 2 and 9 give us negative 11? How can 2 and 9 give us negative 11? Negative, and it's wonderful when it's negative because you don't have to think about it. So negative and negative. Okay, now check your last. Is our last good? Wait, our last. What's the last? It's what times what? No, our last is this times this. It's 2. And do we have a 2 here? All right, so that's correct. Now look over here. What was done wrong here? We forgot the Fight Club rule. What was the Fight Club rule? Fight Club rule. Before you start the factor problem, right? Okay, but look, right here, you can still pop out. So now, look, I'm going to write this down. Are you watching? All right, so you got 9g minus 2. And what can you pop? In fact, actually, I'm going to write these this other way. I'm going to go 6g minus 6 times 9g minus 2. All right. You can still, at this point, pop out. It's just an extra step. And it was way harder to do this problem. But what pops out from 9g and minus 6? You could do better than that. I'm sorry, what pops out from 6g minus 6? I'm going to edit that out. Nobody will ever know. It's your word against mine. So 9g minus 6. Well, I said it again! Oh my god. Okay, so what's 6g minus 6? So 6g minus 6. What pops out from 6g minus 6? That would mean you have to have a g here and a g here. So you pull a 6 out, and then what does it take to put it back together again? Let's go. G minus 1. Okay, so see how this right here became this down below, right? All right, so if you put it all together, you have 6 times g minus 1 times what? Wait, how come this is not, wait, go down below? Oh, no, we're good. See, I wrote a 1g. I'll go check. Wait, that's weird. No, see, it's right. See, look right here. So you have, what does this say right here? I don't know if you can read that, but what does that say? Right, like I made it yellow. That's it. What does that say? Okay, and what does this say right here? So here's IXL's correct answer. Read it to me, read it to me. Well, like I said, I'm perfect. All right, I'll try next one. Go. All right, so what was the first thing you did? Parentheses, parentheses, right? Like that, like that, like that. Okay. Wait, cube. Wait, 4 cube plus 7. And then what'd you write? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. So we'll keep that on ice. We're gonna do our floor, right? Okay, parentheses, 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 parentheses. Okay, how do we get our first? But all I care about now is just the firsts. All right, so we got 2 right here, right? So now look at your last. Is But that's not 3. No, like don't even think about your like this is not like the bookshelf method. Like you don't want to like mental math your way through this. Just go through the process. So, and don't put any signs in. Just 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Okay. So we got the first correct for now. We got the last correct for now. Now scissor it. So 12 and 2. Now put your signs in place. But everything's positive. Nice. Okay. One more. You did.